Hey guys, Jason here. So I wanted to take a little moment just to kind of break down the film on this play here, the Isaiah Likely almost touchdown that everyone on X is having a field day about, saying it should have been a touchdown. While I agree this does pass the eye test of, hey, this looks like a touchdown, it should be, by the letter of the law, and this is what I want to prove in this video, by the letter of the law of the NFL rulebook, this is actually not a touchdown. No matter how much we can disagree with it, it is not a touchdown by the letter of the law. So let's go ahead and start just by looking at this play here. So this happened during the Steelers and Ravens game today on December 7th, 2025 in the 1 p.m. window, a pivotal game for the AFC North title. The game is currently entering a situation where both teams are tied going into this, and the Steelers need a win to save their season. The Ravens also looking for the same. Both teams have difficult stretches down the rest of the season, so a win is a huge deal here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this play. Isaiah Likely, you see him over here. He goes ahead and gets this catch in the end zone, establishes possession. Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage over here, and he gets a couple of feet inbounds before that ball eventually gets popped loose. They're stopping it here. I don't know why. It's the wrong place to stop it if you're going to stop it, but the ball comes loose. Call on the field is a touchdown, and then they overturn it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick, breaking it down. You see here, as the ball is coming into Isaiah Likely's hands, it is caught right here. All right, so I want to go through real quick and just go through the three components of a completion in the NFL. First component, having possession of the ball. You have to have possession of that ball in order for it to be a catch. Then, feet in bounds or a body part. Something needs to be in bounds, either 2 feet or an elbow, a knee, something like that, a shin, whatever. Something needs to be in bounds and while you have possession. And then the third step is a football move. This could be advancing the ball, extending the ball out, a third foot down, completing the catch while out of bounds. If it's a toe tap, we'll dive more into that a bit later. But some sort of a football move. In the end zone, you're not going to get a advancement of the ball. That's just not going to happen. So in the end zone, you're talking either completing the catch while falling out of bounds after toe tap, you're talking extending it if you need to, you're talking whatever, third foot in bounds, anything. But let's go ahead and take a look. So Likely, right here at this frame, you can see he establishes possession of that football right here. Now, as we advance the ball, or as we advance the film, taking a look here, Isaiah Likely, by the time he has possession, that ball is kind of caught, and he has his arms out like this. Going forward here, you see the first foot comes down right here. There it is, first foot down right here, ball still controlled. Now, we go forward to that second step by Likely. That step is going to be right here. Second step, second foot down, ball is still controlled. Now we go forward into this third step. The video is going to stop it at a wrong place. Isaiah Likely's foot is not down here. It is still in the air. They pause here, I think, because they think it's down, but it's not. As we go and witness this, the ball is still in control. You see it's still possessed. So right here, it looks like it's going to be a touchdown. But as we advance this video just a little bit more, the ball is starting to come out and the foot hits right here. The foot is right here, no more possession. That is the third foot. And as we saw throughout this play, Isaiah Likely's arms were extended out the entire time. But that was when he got possession, was when his arms were out. They were already out at the time of establishing that possession, so you can't get a case of he extended. He's not going out of bounds, so securing it out of bounds is out of the question as well. So Isaiah Likely has to get a foot down, a third foot down in bounds with possession. And right here, that third foot comes down, the ball's dropping out, incomplete pass because of the Joey Porter Jr. breaking it up. Now, by the eye test, this should have been a touchdown. This comes from a Steeler fan. It should have been a touchdown. But by the letter of the law in the NFL, this is not a touchdown. Now, there is a play that I see a lot of people comparing this one to, and I want to take a moment just to explain why it is vastly different. The other play in question here is Sunday Night Football, Steelers-Packers at Heinz Field, and you'll see it here. You'll recognize this play. Rodgers looking to throw, end zone, finds Roman Wilson, gets a couple feet down, and then the ball is broken up by Carrington Valentine. Initially ruled incomplete on the field, but later reviewed and overturned to be a touchdown for the Steelers. So, why this play is different? Let's go ahead and take a look at the film. So, right here, Roman Wilson has possession of the ball. Remember, our three criteria: 2 feet in bounds or a body part, after having established possession, and then a football move with possession. Whether that's going out of bounds, making the catch out of bounds, a third step, extending your arms, what have you. Some sort of football move, an act to the game of football. So, right here, he has possession, and that first foot comes down right here for Roman Wilson. He has that first foot down. Still has possession. Now, taking a look here, Roman Wilson then gets that second foot down right here. Still has possession of the ball. Roman Wilson then lifts his left foot up, and you can see it's still in the air. And then it comes, whoop, wait a minute, here we go. Comes down, and he gets another couple feet down in bounds. So, there's that second foot. Third foot right here. That's your football move. And even still, just to add up onto that, taking a look, there's a fourth foot. And as the fifth foot comes down, he loses possession. But there is no doubt, even from this angle, he got 3. I saw another angle that maybe he got 4, or he got 4, maybe 5. But definitely from this angle, no doubt got 3 feet down, inbounds, in the end zone with possession. That, by the letter of the law, is a touchdown. And it is different from this Isaiah Likely situation because Likely did not get that third foot down in bounds. Wilson did. The other thing people are talking about is, what about toe taps? If this doesn't count as a touchdown, toe taps don't count either because they only get 2 feet in bounds. The difference with a toe tap is you can't just catch the ball, get your 2 feet down, and then drop it on the sideline. You have to catch it, get 2 feet down, and then complete the catch and survive the ground going out of bounds. If you don't do that, it's ruled incomplete. So that is the difference there between toe taps and what we saw here. And I hope that this provides a little bit of clarity for you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not a rules expert, but that is what I know regarding this situation. Also, if you have anything else to add, any other points, let me know in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I do respond to all my comments. And with that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.